and then they change it at the board. But I do think that was P4. And hear the arbiter say it, handshakes. The round has begun, the 13th of 14 rounds here in the candidates. Let's see what openings these players start their games with, because we may be in for some surprises or some mainline theory that has been essayed many times before. Somebody's in front of the Prognana versus Caruana camera. What would a chess tournament be if not for that? And we do have the opening stages here. Photos being taken of the players. If we bring up our bird's eye view, we can see what opening.
Bishop went back to a7. Then Magnus proceeded with bishop to g5, pinning the knight. Levon simply went h6, sacrificed this a5 pawn, and after h2, bishop f6, queen f6, knight a5, we had something very similar to this, or this exactly, I do not recall anymore. While black just castled, played rook d8, d5 in the center, the powerful bishop on a7 was active, and Magnus just got crushed in that game. If my memory serves me right, black just won, and it was one of the best games of Levon ever. He beat Magnus Carlsen in style with the black pieces for his team. It was a team tournament, so he played for Armenia, Magnus played for Norway, of course. And this game is very memorable to me, and Alireza probably is well aware of it. Gukesh seems to be taken by surprise here, and he's taking his time trying to recollect his prep. Indeed, not sure what exactly he cooked up, but taking that pawn, I think that was not a good idea, and I guess he should do something else.
That's a great memory and a great call out, because you need to remember your great predecessors. Magnus Carlsen, #1 player in the world for over a decade, former world champion. Still a bit strange to say, but either way, that was one of Levon's best games, and he won with the black piece in a position just like this. We've had no pawn trades, only a minor piece gone for each side. So I think Gukesh, he is going for a long game. And Danya, I feel like I know what direction you want to take this, because while this position remains quiet, do you want to head back to our game of co-leaders? Because it does look like there's some interesting developments from Hikaru.
Well, the smile on my face is because this position has occurred only once in a blitz game where Peter Leko had the white pieces. But I'm also smiling at the developments in our marquee matchup between Nepo.
locked-in battle, but Danya, there's not much that Firouzja can do. He can try to create that checkmate, but Gukesh will sidestep it.
That's child's play for him. He wasn't born yesterday. Well, essentially was at 17 years old. I can't believe what I'm saying. Rook h2, king g3, Robert. I think that is the sealer move. That king on g3 has the entire expanse of the king side to dodge any attempts at a promotion. Look at Gukesh changing his seating posture. That pawn is 2 steps away from promotion. Here it is. This is the moment. I think the game is over.
You can see it on Firouzja. He just gave that head shake. He understands that all these tactics that he's relying on, they are not going to work. Yes, amazing accuracy under pressure. Gukesh, he is 17 years old, but he will be in first place in these candidates. And Firouzja doesn't even look like he wants to play another move. The way he's staring at the board, shaking his head, looking at the clock, he is now down to just 20 seconds himself. And he gives the check, Danya. It's maybe just one check, and that's it.
And the statement move, that white king dodges any remaining shenanigans, and the pawn will advance to b7. I think Firouzja stops the clocks here. There is nothing left to play for. Nothing left to give but a bunch of spike checks. This was a tour de force. Bearing in mind the circumstances, Gukesh will be in clear first by half a point. What a moment.
There it is. Wow. The handshakes, and Gukesh officially is our leader in the candidates with 1 round to go. All of India can rejoice for this win, but there is one round left. He will face off against Hikaru Nakamura, what could be a matchup for the title. So Gukesh Damaraju, the 17-year-old, he is doing unheard of things. He is a prodigy, but he doesn't want people to talk about his future prospects. He can be, with one more good round, the challenger to the World Championship throne. And oh my goodness, India has been waiting for this since Vishy Anand. He was dethroned by Magnus Carlsen. They cannot celebrate their youngsters enough.